Gemini, welcome to my channel, Towers Tarot, and today I'll be doing the general read for the zodiac sign Gemini. I already pre-shuffled the card, guys, and this is what I came up with right here. And it's interesting at first because we're starting off with Judgment and the King of Swords back to back. So right now you're having an altercation with your current partner. Okay, you're having they caught you doing something that you wish they didn't catch you doing, Gemini, and I'm about to show you what that is in a second. Now, this person, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with, another Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, or this person could have air in their chart, okay? It doesn't matter. They could be any sign. It's just with the energy that's here. The energy is they're coming off very aggressive towards you, and they're confronting you about what you were doing. And Geminis are just going to argue back whether they're right or wrong, so it doesn't even matter. So you're getting into this big altercation. And why are you getting into this big altercation? It's because it's Queen of Pentacles. They caught you doing something behind the scenes, right? So they must have walked in the door and they seen you looking at photos of your ex, all right? Or one of your exes that you truly love, that you still love to this day. They caught you looking at pictures, possibly videos on the phone of the ex. And from that moment on, boom, the confrontation happened. You guys started arguing. He's confronting you and blah, blah, blah. Now, this is someone that you're no longer with, all right? With the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is someone that you're no longer contacting with. And this is someone that is like almost completely lost in touch. But this is someone that you love dearly with that Queen of Cups, which she has right there. That's one of the most looked upon cups in the Zodiac Tarot. And you were in deep love with this person, Gemini. Just keep it real. And you got caught up. You got caught up looking at some pictures on your phone. And this person's coming in like, oh, I thought you deleted all those pictures and blah, 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 blah. And then that led to a huge argument, starting off your read. We're starting off strong already with your read, Gemini. So here you go. So with the Knight of Pentacles, there's not much communication that you get. Is either very little communication you get with your ex, or there's no communication whatsoever. I think deep down this is someone that you would like to at least be friends with or something of that matter. But something happened along those lines that I guess if they want no contact, I guess it is what it is, right? But it's just like you're sort of not giving up on that connection in a way. You could possibly have kids with that person. You have some type of deep history with that person. With the Three of Pentacles, now you could be seeking deeper advice, right? So Gemini, you guys could possibly be seeing go to tarot readers, psychics, and stuff like that, right? And they're telling you, of course they're gonna be charging you, right? But no, I don't take offense to this, but they're probably telling you some false information. Oh, your person's coming back in 14 days and 10 hours and 13 seconds, right? And this is getting you all excited. And then it's like, I'm not a big fan of that when they tell you those false times. And here you go, Gemini. You're like, all right, I got to put this on my calendar. Yeah. Oh, you said 14? You said 14? 14 days? How many out? 10? Oh, that's all BS. You know what I mean? They're just getting you hyped up for nothing. If anything's meant to happen, no one's going to tell you an exact time. If you ever reconnect with someone from your past, it's going to be through divine timing. It's not going to be from what no tarot reader says. I'm totally against that when people start giving you some days and hours. I'm not one of those readers, by the way. But yeah, so they're giving you some time they're giving you some false hope, basically, right? Who knows what they want you to do? Oh, you got to get a chicken and you got to cut the chicken's neck and pour the blood all over. We ain't doing none of that. But I will tell you, if you're missing somebody, you're trying to manifest them back into your life, sometimes, it might happen, it might not happen, but sometimes we just need to move on in life. If this person's not really communicating with you at all with the Knight of Pentacles, that's usually an indication that, it's time to move on. Unfortunately, sometimes we get caught up in our actions, right? We get caught up in our actions. We're looking at these videos. We're looking at old pictures that we shouldn't have on our phones and that we shouldn't have in general. All right. Yeah, so it's just like you got caught up out there, Gemini, and right now it's like you're in a rocky relationship because now they're like, oh, so you love that person, huh? And you don't love me. My little evil laugh. I'm sorry. Let's get a look into Gemini's future. Let's get a look into Gemini's future. What are we doing? Okay, over here it seems like the altercation is gonna linger around to this relationship. If you're sticking with this person, oof, causing a Tower of Tarot, baby. So this whole dilemma right here to happen is gonna cause a lot of future arguments, right? It's gonna cause a tower moment into your relationship, all because somebody was looking at somebody's picture. Now, if this wasn't you, Gemini, looking at the picture, you could have caught your partner looking at them. All right. Woo, here comes the tea. Here comes the tea, Gemini, right? And Knight of Cups. You know what? I want to get the rest of the cards out. I want to get the rest of the cards out before I start saying anything. So I'm giving you the most accurate pinpoint read that I could, Gemini. Gemini, you this is like someone ain't wasting no time. I think this is gonna be a breakup. You're gonna break up, and then someone's gonna try to take a leap of faith. Someone's gonna try to ask out someone from their past, whoever that is. Whoever that is. One more card for Gemini, right? Yeah, Moon card is just like somebody's wish fulfillment right here. All right, Gemini. So we already established that this argument is going to go ongoing, all right? And this continue. It doesn't matter how much time further this is. This could be 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line. But you're continuously guarding yourself and saying, oh, it wasn't like that, or that person's doing the same thing, which it winds up ending into a big dilemma, okay? It winds up getting to a part where this was either caused by you or the other person, that this tower moment, and it just pretty much broke down this whole connection and pretty much what you guys established together with that tower card, all right? Someone here didn't waste no time after that. They was just like, man, I gotta make this offer to somebody. They ain't waste no time. I think this was you, Gemini. I just want to keep it 100 with you guys. This was you. You're wasting no time. You want to go back to this person that you were looking at their pictures, and you going out your way. You like, fuck it. Right now, it's the time. I'm single. I want to make this offer. I'm gonna take this leap of faith, and I want to see what happens. Right. So with the Page of Cups, you're going full throttle. You shot your shot. And you're over here sitting in the background like, here you go with your phone again. Here you go with your phone again. Come on, man. I text you. I spilled my emotions out. I said everything I had to say. Come on, man. Text me back. Text me back. I want to see those bubbles pop up. And right now you could be waiting, but let's be nosy. I want to be nosy. So what happens? Did Gemini get a response back with this Page of Cups? When Gemini shot their shot. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. The person that from your past could be an Aries, could be a fire sign, could be an Aries, but this person's like on a different level. If it was upright, it would have been more positive, but it's upside down, so you might not be getting the message that you think you're gonna get, Gemini. I'm just gonna be 100 right here. This person's probably gonna be very blunt. All right. The Emperor doesn't play no games. They tell you the truth. They're someone that been through a lot in their life. They established a lot in their life, and they're just gonna flat out tell you no, yes, or hell no, and move on. Okay. This is a wish fulfillment with yours with the Moon card. This is something that's been on your mind for a long time, possibly since the time that you and this previous person you're looking up from your past. Yeah, this person's been on your mind since you guys the day you guys separated. With the Emperor in reverse, The message is not looking good, Gemini, but you got a message, right? And the message that you got, it was impactful. And you were just probably just happy to hear from the person. It's like we all want to go through our delulu in our heads, but you're probably just happy that the person even responded. I think you're happier that that happened than getting no text whatsoever. I think that would have hurt you more, receiving no text, than receiving like a negative text, right? Because at the end, you was like, fuck it. If I'm going to do this, now is the time to do this. I'm going to shoot my shot. And you did, Gemini. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. So what's going to happen with Gemini? What's going to happen with Gemini in this connection? What's going to happen with Gemini in this connection, right? At the end of the day, Gemini, you're happy with whatever decision you tried to do, and you're just going to keep moving forward in life, all right? Are you going to get back with this ex? I don't think so, because this argument that you guys had over here about catching you looking at somebody's pictures, that's never going to come to an end. That's already like tattooed in his mind, and he's never going to, that argument is going to come up at least every week or every other day. So at the end of the important message right here, Gemini, is to keep moving forward. And, this is opportunities that you get to better yourselves as humans, better ourselves. Try to better yourself for your next relationship. And then you'll see. And then whatever comes. All right, Gemini, if you like your read, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Have a good one.